news leader. Broadcasting live for all North Texas. Fox 4 News at 6 starts now.
Good evening. We begin with a father testifying today that his special needs son was physically abused at school by his teacher, and the impact of that abuse went far beyond the injuries to his child.
Yeah, it's all part of a lawsuit against Keller ISD, claiming the district did not do enough to protect the middle school student. Fox 4's Laurie Berger has been following this case. Laurie, for more than a year now, you're there at the courthouse. What happened?
Well, it was an emotional day in court, Steve and Heather. As you mentioned, Terrence Rideau took the stand today to talk about the impact of what has happened to his son on his family. The lawsuit accuses the Keller ISD teachers and administrators of disregarding protocol and procedures to such an extreme that Terrence Rideau, who's also known as Little T, was injured on more than one occasion. Rideau suffered a brain injury as an infant that was completely unrelated to this. It left him severely disabled and in a wheelchair, unable to speak for himself. His parents say that Keller ISD is responsible for allowing their son to be hurt at school.
I was always concerned and worried about my son, and I did everything I possibly could to try to protect him, and for him to be harmed right under my nose. It almost messes up your faith of what would happen in the future, what happens when I'm not around.
It's clear by everybody's admission at Keller Independent School District that they didn't follow their own policies, they didn't follow their own independent educational programs, and that caused injury. And not only that, it put Little T at severe danger and severe risk.
The injuries didn't occur at the hands of anyone of the school district, and they most certainly didn't happen by any intentional action of any of the school district employees.
Long before there was any talk of a lawsuit, Brigitte Rideau, who is Little T's mother, has been advocating for schools to put cameras in the special needs classrooms so that those who can't speak for themselves will have a record of what happened, so that if there is any disparity between what teachers say and what the evidence may be, that it's something that would be undisputed. She has campaigned for that in Austin with legislators. That is something that has not come to pass at this point. However, it is her goal. Now, today is the first time that there's been a mention of money. There was an expert who testified that the Rideaus, because of not only the injury claims, but also because of mental anguish that they say that they've experienced, that they are owed from the Keller ISD somewhere between $2 and $4 million. Heather?
All right, Laurie, this is the first time that we've heard numbers. Is there a cap on all this, or could it go up to that $4 million?
I'm told that this is a really unique case. Of course, we have had tort reform in Texas, and that's that cap that we hear about, and it does limit the damages when you're suing an entity like a school district. However, what I'm told about this case is because of the pleadings, the way that they're written, they don't fit under that provision, and so that is something that the judge is wrestling with right now to determine what those damages would be allowed to be.
Yeah, in a lot of cases, that cap is about $250,000, so this could potentially be much more than that. All right, Laurie Berger, thanks very much.